Hello, buddy. Welcome back to an episode of of Just where I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did hunting log. We also did a job quest and some MSQ. In this episode, we're gonna just continue doing MSQ, probably a job quest if it comes available. And yeah, at the moment there's not much else to do, so. And I also really want to continue going until I've at least unlocked amounts before I do any side stuff. Because running around is a pain in the ass. Son of a bitch. Well, at least I tried. Hello. I'm relieved to hear that both Viril's Smith and the suppliers are unharmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for that, which was obviously out of his hand. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent to the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the troubles the ship encountered off Cannot Keep Key was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Hagen have been known to conjure. More money and stuff. Then, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldic and Families. I still do not like you. But that does not mean I do not trust you. Gimthota, head of the watch here at the dry docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance. Investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby, I've recommended you for the task. Despite all limbs Alaminza endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin. Just the thought of it sickens me. Sure, thank you for pointing me in this person's general direction. Right. Hello. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one, Admiral sent. Since you first arrived at the Morbi dry docks, I've had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I made it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It is simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then, I assume Admiral informed you of what your task would entail. The pirates who believe are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men, posing as a lost adventurer, and see if you can somehow learn of their intentions. Knango, stationed at the rear gate, can provide you with an exact location of the camp. I'm kind of wondering, I'm currently in Lower Lanosk, right? Yes. Is there anything... Can I not... Oh, I think I yeah, okay, I accidentally pressed the... my middle mouse button. Yeah, no, it's upper and western that I need to go to. Hello. Lynn, haha, I knew it. No more sardines for Kanango tonight. I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the guards on who Admiral would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. Ah, the job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Nimia the Spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Right. Plum, 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 plum. And thus we need to go that way. Towards the pirates. Yar har fiddly, being a pirate is all with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Right. Disreputable pirate. I'm giving you to the count of 9 to step back on that path here and carry your adventuring ass back to whatever rock it is crawled out from under. You see, it is I's added up to me years with your type, roaming the hills like they was yours to roam. It's getting to be that a man can't enjoy a mug of rum without some shite breathing outlander running up asking which is the way to the local lave mate. Or levy mate? I think it's leave mate. I don't know. 7 L's if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. It's all balls. Once we have my boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken piss all of an island so far behind me, ain't no one will remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags, we've knives to sharpen. Wow, that right there. I really like doing those voices, although it's difficult to read. I love it. That was amazing. I seem to have chosen the correct place to start. Because my god do I love these freaking pirate accents. Or I guess Irish really, because they're supposed to be Irish accents. Methinks. Blub blub blum blum blum. Hello. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something, but what is this talk of getting me boy back? Could it be that their target was never was the victory? Something is not right, and I once sit by idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Lynn. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Let's give me that money. I'm concerned, Lynn. It appears that the pirates I had to investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is a symbol of everything Lim Zelaminta strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. You must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Lynn, are just the woman to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Ursworth at the front gates or Knango at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. I'm an adventurer. Hello. Hey, adventurer. Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up the security. The gods know our reports would sit on Kim Thotha's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. You know what I would really like? If the footage I saw on my monitor was the same that I saw on my recording. Maybe I should just look at my recording screen. Yeah, sure, I can play this game like this. No, I can't. That seems like a bad idea. Empty Heart. Right. Shifty-eyed sailor. I recognize you. Now, what if I were to give you a little bit of a nudge? Bah, spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's happened has already happened. I guess I'll just jump off then. No? The game will not allow me to jump off. Okay. Thanks, game. Taking all the fun away. I wish this was Elden Ring. Whee! Yes, you do take fall damage. Okay. There we go, we're fine. Can I jump over this? Yeah. Yeah, boy. Hey, we have an instance happening. Gucci. Proceed. So, you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening? Captain, trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates out of nowhere. Oof. Struck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier, how many do they number? I'm not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there's no time to lose. Lin, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste now. Nod. Lin nod. Defeat the pirates and protect the victory. This way. Silent lackey. Eat my overpower. Eat my oven power. I know that sound. I know that sound quite well. That is a healer, and they die. Before they could heal themselves. Excellent. Alright. Hello, you bastard. Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust our slimy bastards. But your plan worked like a charm. What are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is, what it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into my treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel like that. What an limillions wide green ocean made you take up these self-righteous shites. You don't have no bloody sense, Star, don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but an era is over. I wonder why Acton never spoke of his father. I would never have thought. This ship's a symbol, alright, of everything that went wrong with the world. And I mean to shatter it into 100 pieces. Gimsota, Lin, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. It turns about being like, what? This is madness! Madness. A pirate don't abandon his treasure! Wow, geez, that was a sound and a half. When I hit her with my axe. Perfect. Alright. What are these? Mamolja? What? Mamolja, what are they doing here? They're from Camp Brolsec, I think. Nice. So they're dealing with those buggers. Let me go and just rampart. Rampardo. Wow, she's strong. You have no idea who you're up against. Do I? Has a crazy glint in his eye. Well, he's dead now. Now out of my damn way. Oh, please, you cannot let him win. He's already dead. I must be getting old, letting some greed and venture get the best of me. Duh. That's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You make that, did you? My thanks, Lynn. I shudder to think what may have become of the victory without your intervention. The pirates have made a right mess of things. Best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Never did my father have a way of turning my life upside down. Pray convey my thanks and my apologies to Gimthota. Wafufu. A waifu, basically. Alright, Gimthota. I fear you, Lin. I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defeated more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Lim Zelaminza from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry dock safe. Akburn apologizes. Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion, the most fitting way of moving past his anguish, to see the victory completed and in the water. Ah, by the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Rainer's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask you of another favor. Then, in light of your role in recent events, there are few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered among the personal effects of ffXIV. These names. The pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in a most unusual script, a script we believe to be some matter of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Lim Zelaminza deems worthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told that the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Baderon and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hands and no other, do you understand? Sure. Back to Limsa. I'm also gonna go and actually check out the shop to see if there's a different hat. Because I hate this hat. Well, I just don't like this too much. I was thinking about maybe looking for a circlet of some kind. Let me first go and see if I can just buy a new thing from the Battlecraft supplier, since I am level 19. Let's see. Because the only thing I get are these two over here. Hunting hat. Hunting hat, huh? Stop doing that. I'm scrolling and then it just happens. Well, the hunting hat isn't particularly bad, I would say. And it would be an upgrade. Yeah, sure. 530 go. Let me also go and sell these bronze pieces again. Alright, let me go and throw you into my armory chest. Let's go and equip that. Which makes me look a little bit less weird. Also, why do you look like me? Well, I know why. Let's see. Right, need to go over to Baton. Look at this sea! Look at this ocean of names! The Drowning Wench. Actually, I need to go this way. Look at all those colorful characters. That was surprisingly difficult for me to say. Alright, lift attendant. The Drowning Wench, please. Alright. Hello, Baderon. Ahoy there, Lynn. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Akburn laid out the entire tale for me. Poor sod was still reeling. At his old man's part. Oh. We're still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least he kept the victory from being stunned before she'd sailed. And for that I owe you my thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lass. Folk know that when they need someone doing, huh? You need someone doing, and what might that be? You want someone to read a message, writing funny letters for you. And Grim thought I might know a man as could. Well, let's see then. Aye. I reckon I might know a canny bugger who can read stuff like this, or at least all by the name of Admiral. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Lynn. You've never let me down yet, and Navigator helped me. I reckon I can trust you. Grim thought I was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. Good to have you aboard, lass. Now then, where to start? Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead ends of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagin letters, lass. And I should know. I've got more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan to blow up the victory is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in Western Lusk. Then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the victory warned the act of a few rebellious pirates towards a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw you. You was onto him, rushed in to do the job and bugger it up. Them the two-faced bastards, as they was paying Atham's old man. They're with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to do, or what? Seven hells, I've got it all backwards. That means at the victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in Maelstrom's baby, they're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after civilian target. This bit about raising hell in Western Lusk, that's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swift Perch is about to get it, and it hard. It's about to get it, and it hard. Whatever. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower, and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an hand. You can be damn sure he'll need one. Okay, yeah, the pirate languages. Well, the thing's better on is a pretty, like, this dude has a heavy freaking accent. Right, the Coral Tower is this way. 'Tis what I do my training. Potion seller. Actually, this dude over here sells fish. He doesn't sell potions, he just sells fish. Alright. Oh, Reina. Yes, I'm Raynor. Ah, you must be an adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Battle. Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet afternoon are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Get a load of this. An assault on Swift Perch. But we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Padawan is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Battleron's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir! Report. It's Hagen, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tide Gate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within a day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. The navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Hagen, which means that there's every chance this assault on Tide Gate may prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traders. It is at times such as these that I wish the warrior of light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. But there, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads. I can spare for the settlement's defenses. Nod. Right. To Swift Perch we go. Bop, 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 bop. Instance battle? What? Ah, shit. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch, was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship and calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ill, you hear me? Ach, will. Here they come. Yeah, now I thought all the Yellow Jacket worms was meant to be busy. I guess Scrag ain't following the plan, is he? Now what? Pull back and wait for us Hagen brothers? Pace on that, we ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk or it'll be your blood which stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies you can butcher as well at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Swift Perch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the town folk. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory and no word at all. Orlim Zolabenza! I'll get you, all your yellow bellies, and dance on your gizzards. Alright, Serpent Reaver assholes. It is time. It is time for you to die. Wow. Nice in sync kick. Alright, there we go. That's all them dead. Drowned Outranger. That's a name. Instead of an Outrager, it's Outranger. Is that a joke? Is this a joke? Or is this just fantasy? Alright, you have some Diviners and Assault Mage. Assault Mage. Wowee. That, my friends, is a name. Upper form. Goodbye. You monks ain't got shit on me. Here's a trick to make you soil your britches. Alright, buddy. Void Call. Oh, yep, okay. Blanga. Is that a bloody Void Send? Hold steady, lass. Keep on pumping him. Can't take much more of this. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, na, ba, ba. There we go. Get done. Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to commands, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Alright, a fight it is. Let me give you a big old tip for this fight. Get the attention of Lesser Gargoyle and ignore Mage. As long as you don't get in range of the Mage, he won't attack you. Otherwise, if you have to deal with the Gargoyle and the Mage at the same time, that might be an issue. As a tank, not so maybe, but as a DPS, probably, or a healer. When springs this preternatural might. Maha, writhe as a villain eats through your very veins. Hey, your stole is here. Fearsome opponent, against whom you shall not stand alone. An unwelcome guest, no matter, all shall fall before me. Will we though? Dude is very confused that who is supposed to attack. No mortal should possess such strength. His power wanes, afford him no chance to recover. Wow, it surely does a lot of damage. And she's a healer. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did you say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. If it seemed our suspicions were correct, it is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if you Charlians have encountered Asians before. I've never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Oh, you're right, lass. If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I wouldn't have left a squad. I would have left a squad of 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions I've learned much. Heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Estola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I'm glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of a most intriguing tapestry. Mayhaps we will be afforded a chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Raynor. darkness. Alright, let us go back to Leminzer. You know, when the game's done. Alright. The loading time isn't too bad, but I'm used to faster loading times, so makes it a little bit difficult, not gonna lie. Alright, hellos. But there, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limzalaminza had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Yorish's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Badaron's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Yustola has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellowjackets in a kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limzalaminza yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you two have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Ay. Admiral! May I present to you Admiral Bluffiswin? Yes, that's her name. Ugh.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Bluffisvin, Admiral of Limzalaminza. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all?
Wow.
Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast!
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Good old pirate mommy. Complete. So this ring I got, is this what I need to wear, or is this... Well, it's worse than what I have, right? Well, no, I have the Ring of Fortune, which is shit. Give me that Laminza ring. There we go. Right. Well, it's not shit, it's just not good for me. Dress shoes. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor. It is a highly coveted honor, whatever. Why, even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the ffXIV have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all your efforts. A nod to your many achievements, both small and large. Or large and small, whatever. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limbs Elemental. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the Wench and see what Baderon can arrange. You're surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Back to Baderon. Back to your boy. I really like the fact that I found the auto run button. This could make it that I can just, you know, type while I'm running in raids or something. Whatever. I should go and set that up though. Because it's not set up on my other account quite yet. I don't even know how I removed it to begin with. Wow, these are twins. Well, if it isn't Merlub's guest of honor, up nobbin with the eye and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lass, I damn near snorted ale at me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, you have. And that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine and more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shite cake and venturing gear, eh? No, the heir of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about her, if only to stop folk complaining when she stuffs her face with the cake. Take yourself over to the octant and speak to Yinashin of the Brugair Consortium. She'll furnish you with somewhat ladylike to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods and then bring them back here, so I can tell you what's what. The octant. Where's the octant? Oh, it's just... Sure, it's gonna spend 100 gil to move over to... to move over to the Aetheryte in this town, while I could do it for free by just walking this way and touching the shop. I'm not gonna lie that I've done that before. Just teleport instead of running to an Aetheryte shard. Yeah, I'm lazy. At a certain point you just become lazy, especially when you start completing a lot of different stuff. Good evening, miss. I assume you're the underdressed lady Baderon mentioned? Sniff. I see I was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Will I now? It's kind of interesting how I get shoes for this, and then I got, like, earrings, I think? I don't remember what I got for Gridania, actually. I know we get earrings for, Old Da. But, well, yeah, just earrings. El Bimbo, wow. Alright, bad one. Been to see Nashim, have you? Let's have that box then. Get rid of this. Here we go, a nice pair of shoes, shoe dresses for you. The lass mightn't have much else to her name, but so long as she's got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the older folk you've done right by, whatever. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know, just don't go welling up on me, eh? It wouldn't do for Lim's a snow hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in her own tears and snot. Anyway, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready and I'll tell you what you're meant to go. Right. So we now have these boots. Or these shoes. Well, I guess they look decent. Right. You ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you wait any longer, I'd have considered it my civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn them, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember? Not a lady's blatant lackey. As for directions, the feast's being held on the bridge, in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Zantail in Bulwark Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head high, lass. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no highborn bugger tell you different. Right. They're already... Okay, I was just... They're already on, but sure. Oh yeah, I need to go over to the other elevator, so... Let me go to Bulwark Hall. And then go the other way. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer, I will show you to the briefing room. Wow. Alright. Yet another cutscene that I've never seen. I like it.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer. for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
The snake meme. Sorry.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
That's unnecessarily mean, but sure.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Okay. Random language. That I should live to behold Bahamut once more.
Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut.
Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier.
Imarat way. Kiskat Toga Hats Wadadorns.
I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act.
Seize Nigem. Feastun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. That was a nice effect on the floor right there. It's just flashback effects. That's kind of what happens when you... Morning, sunshine. All's a bit much for you, was it? What's happened? Ah, you don't remember then. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry. It was more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Excuse me? Any roads, don't fret. 'Tis a little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seemed to have put some colour back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bagger, almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthiel and he'll let you in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? Old Merlewib was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time. And I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Well. Also, the game removed my hat for that scene. That's interesting. Like for me getting up. You know what, my friends, I do think that this is going to be it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Fight while I was playing Final Fantasy 14. At the next episode, we're going to go and... wait. We're going to go and... Wow, I brain farted. We're just going to continue with the MSQ. I think we might be able to do our first dungeon in the next episode, but I'm not 100% sure. Goodbye. Cuteness overload, by the way, with this character. It's insane.